Right, good morning. So I'm up and having a bit of a nightmare, I'm not going to lie. I've messed the premiere up. I've set it, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and it's going now. Or 9 o'clock in the morning in the UK and it's going now. So there's a lot of confused people. This room is doing my head in. I love it, it's like comfortable and everything. Something wrong with those electrics over there. It just keeps going off. Like I'm in the middle of getting ready and it'll just go dark. And when the light goes off, the electrics go off, so everything stops charging. So overnight, nothing's charged. Absolute nightmare. And it clicks, and it's been waking me up. Absolutely awful. So I'm definitely going to say something. I don't ever normally say anything. And he was really nice, this guy, so I feel a bit bad. But it sort of fucked me up a little bit. Not so much the sleep side of things, that's fine. But the charging side of things, I've had a nightmare charging things up in the car anyway, because it charges so slowly. So now I've got this phone on 40% and this one on about 10. So I'm screwed. It's not good at all. So anyway, I'm gonna crack on and get sorted. Right, leaving the car there. It's not supposed to be parked there as usual. There's some food places not far away though, so I'm gonna go and get some breakfast. Could go in there, but it looks a bit crappy. We'll go up to near where I went last night, get some breakfast. I'm watching the premiere at the moment, so when I get up for some breakfast I'll show you, because I want to get back to people watching that. So I look tired today, but I had a bit of a broken sleep because of that stupid thing. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute, let me turn you around. Now I know it's very grey today, but that looks pretty cool. Look at that for graffiti. That is really good. Anyway, breakfast. Right, so I'm in sort of a bit of a square. Some big statue of some random Italian man. As usual, churches everywhere. There's a little, we walked past that last night as well, it's working now. The little carousel thing. So I might just go here for breakfast if they do breakfast, because it's close and I just want to get out of here. I sort of do and I don't. I want to get out of here as in away from the car park, but I don't want to get away from Pisa instantly, because I can't come to Pisa and not see the Leaning Tower for a start, and I just want to see some other stuff while I'm here, and then I need to do one. Right, most of my breakfast's come. I've got a sandwich with tuna on it. Can't remember what else is on it. I've got this that I have no idea, I just said surprise me. I've got a cappuccino and there's a tiramisu coming in a minute as well, so quite looking forward to this. Right, that breakfast was really good. It came to £6.40 and I had a big tuna sandwich thing. I didn't get the tiramisu, it didn't end up coming, but I don't really care because I'm actually quite full. I had that pastry and a big coffee, and it was a large coffee as well. It came to €7. Well, no, yeah, 8. I can't remember what it were in euros. They were like £6.40 anyway. Really good. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick look up here, and then we need to get back to the car so I don't get in trouble. It's very grey today, but it was like this at the beginning of yesterday, and then it warmed up. But we are further down and across, so maybe it's not as good weather around here, I'm not sure. Anyway, look at this. I know there's rubbish flats and stuff, but if you look at some of these buildings, they're amazing. Like the work and the detail that goes into a lot of them. Like I said, that's our little, oh, it's flashing like mad. We've got this guy. I'm loving his moustache. Look at that. That's one hell of a beard and moustache. So, actually, it's a bit of a Gary Glitter beard, isn't it? Maybe he's touching kids up in his spare time, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna have a look up there and see what there is, because I went that way to get some food yesterday. I said it looked more shopping area up here, so have a quick look and then we'll head off to the Leaning Tower. Now it's relatively busy to say. It's Sunday morning, there's a lot of people out. Actually it's not far off Sunday dinner time now. Could do with cracking on and getting stuff done. These lights flashing are doing my head in. But look at this little old church. That's got some age to it. And that always makes me think of that cross. Makes me think of like Knights Templar, that sort of thing. But yeah, look at these big old buildings. They've been cleaned right up and turned into shops. which is the best thing. Like, rather than getting rid of them, putting new buildings in, keep them like this. But see, I'm comparing it to British towns, sorry, reading something on the screen then. British towns, British cities and things like that. And it's very, very easy to compare it and go, well, we ain't got all these big structures anymore. That's because of the Blitz. Like in Sheffield, where I was brought up, they bombed it and bombed it. The Germans absolutely bombed it to pieces because Sheffield was a massive steel making city. So a lot of our big buildings were flattened. Whereas Italy didn't really get it. Obviously, Italy we did target Italy, but it wasn't the same. Like the Blitz was constant in the UK. It was just like London, Birmingham, Sheffield, Manchester, all the big cities got absolutely hammered. Anyway, I'm gonna have a look. I think I want to get some trainers to try and replace the ones. And thank you everybody. I can't believe how amazing you all are, if I'm being honest. Since I got all that stuff pinched, and I've worked out it's about £800 worth of stuff. If we're going new, it's over £1,000 worth of stuff. But I have not asked for a single penny. I wouldn't do it because it's my fault. And the amount of people have like donated money and said, oh, I'm going to help you out, I'm going to get you this, I'm going to get you that. It's so lovely. You are amazing, all of you. And I love that we are like a big family. It's brilliant. So when I look at these trainers, and hopefully I'll have something different to exploring tonight. Right, so went in there, everything's really overpriced because it's Foot Locker, and Foot Locker always is. I have literally just walked straight out and twisted my ankle. Just fell out of the door like an absolute idiot. But I'm going to see if I can see another sports shop, because what I want to do is either the trainers I've got on, make those my new exploring trainers, which seems a bit mad because they were 150 quid, although they are starting to get a bit rough around edges. So maybe I'll turn those into exploring trainers, and buy some good ones, buy some new good ones, or just try and find some that are I'm very funny with trainers. I won't go and buy a pair of Reeboks. I won't even, like New Balance are really expensive. I won't wear them. I won't wear them. Like, there's certain ones I will and I won't. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna have a quick look. If I can't see anything in a minute, then I'm back to the car. Right, we found another sports shop. I don't know how good it is. We'll go and give it a look. It's a bit of a local one, to be fair. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be any good. Give it a look there. Right, got my trainers. So basically, what I've decided to do is, because I went exploring in these grey ones last night, that cost me 150 quid, and technically shouldn't have been exploring in them at all, but I had no choice. I couldn't find a sports shop yesterday. So I thought, what shall I do? Should I clean these up when I'm done and get some cheap ones, or get myself some new ones that I really like and use these for exploring from now on? I will say, like the backs of them where my heels are, have started to rub anyway. Like started to like discolour and go funny. So I probably would have bought some new trainers for myself anyway soon. So it's probably the best idea I could have had. Use these for exploring from now on. Get myself some new ones that I love. Use the money that you guys have given me towards half of them, and then the other half I put in myself, to make sure that I'm not taking the mick. I'm not using all your money to buy myself some really nice trainers. Maybe put in the amount that it would cost to buy some cheap trainers and then pay the rest myself. So it is massively appreciated, like I said though, it really, really is. So thank you. And I will show you them at some point, just not this second. Right, I've just stopped massively illegally just at the side of the road here, just because I wanted to show you this. What is this all about? It's like Alibaba, but then it's like Knights Templar dog and people. What is that all about? That is freaky weird. What a strange thing. Anyway, I need to move because I'm just like got my hazards on, just parked at the side of the road for no reason. There's also all the castle walls around Pisa. It's really, really good. I'm going to try and show you some bits in a bit, but I've got to be quick because I've got to get some explores done. Right, so I've parked not far away. Instead of going, I had a bit of a look round last night on maps, and rather than go in the, that's a stadium there just to show you, but rather than going all the public parking round Pisa, like at Leaning Tower Pisa, thought, you know what, I'll have a look round what's round there. And I saw that there's a stadium there, and reading up online, it's like €20 for the parking down there. It's €1 all day in there. So I was a bit clever. To be fair, there's a little road here I could have probably parked on there for free, but €1 is €1, isn't it? You can't really go wrong with that. But always trying to cut costs. The thing is, right, people say, oh, you're very tight, just spend some money. But I think I'd rather have that extra money to do other things, to go to other places, maybe save it up for another trip. There's loads and loads of stuff I could do. So anyway, heading down this road, and if you could see what I can see in front of me. So I don't know whether to show you yet. Nah, sod it. Yeah, it's not very often when you're walking along a normal street, you look up and you see that at the end of it. Oh, I can't believe it. I've seen Leaning Tower Pisa in person. I've seen the pyramids in person. I just want to see the world and see everything. Right, just trying to find my way in. We've got a massive castle wall type thing to get in first. So I've walked down there. It's not very far. Like, my car is literally just over there. But I think we have to go to that tower bit there to get in. I saw some markets as I went past as well. So we're going to have a look at those. And then when I've done that, we need to work out where the next... Oh God, what is wrong with me falling today? Where the next explore is. But I'm excited to go in here. I'm looking forward to it. Thing is, I've just rung Alfredi and I daren't tell him where I am because I feel so bad. Because I know he wants to come here. I feel bad being here, if I'm being honest. But I couldn't come to Pisa and not come here. I'm gonna have to bring him back another time, just me and him. But I don't know whether to tell him at all that I've been here or not. But we'll see. I'm sure he'll understand. He's lovely. He won't get upset about it. He'll just be happy for me. So, and now here we are again on a Sunday. I'm feeling sad because I've missed his football. They've lost in the cup 4-3, and he's not here at a place that I want to take him to. So it's a bit one of those days, but here's what it is. Right, so I was looking at this place that I've just walked past, thinking, oh, is it a school? Is it shut? Now I'm not so sure, because look what's over here. I'll get in a better position so we can see properly. But look. What? There's one there, an orange one behind it as well, and then there's another one just behind that. That's quite bizarre, isn't it? I wonder why. It must be some sort of like something to do with the military, this place, but God knows. Anyway, let's get in. Look at me. I'm just stood with my face shoved through a fence like a right idiot. Right, so we're at the tourist trap markets. Not really very much of a market, is it? With all the very cheap tax stuff on here that I won't be purchasing. Knock-off football shirts and knock-off leather items. Lots of bags that say Pisa on them. Yeah, it's very tourist trappy, innit? Anyway, let's make our way into... I still don't know if I can get in up here. I'm sure I can, but God knows. Yeah, she's still watching me. Right, I just walked past those police, both with big submachine gun things, like on the hip, and they were proper checking me out. Like, they didn't like the look of me at all. So they literally watched me all the way down, and they'd not been bothered about looking at anybody else. So I just thought I'd start filming. It's a good way of looking behind me without actually looking behind me. So anyway, we're almost at the entrance now anyway. Now, I didn't realise that it's all enclosed in like big walls and gates. I just thought it was, oh my lord, that looks amazing, man. Oh, yeah, I thought it was just, oh bloody hell, look at that. Is that not unbelievably good? I've just got to watch out because Got to watch your pockets around here. But mine are dangling over my balls. So if they go for that, I'll probably pay them to do it. So, but yeah, look at that. Obviously, Leaning Tower's right up the end, but look at the other buildings. Amazing. Right, before we get to the Leaning Tower, look at this place. Look at all the different people around there. I wonder if they're like leaders or saints or I don't know. But I want to go up there to that little window right at the top. I want to know what that is. But yeah, it's pretty impressive, that, isn't it? And you look at the people at the bottom. It gives you an idea of the size of the place. It is huge. Absolutely huge. I wonder who he is up on top as well. Is that old Jesus looking out for everyone up at top? Not sure if it is or not. Let's zoom in as much as we can go. Yeah, he's facing the other way anyway, ignorant git. But yeah, look. Oh God, when it's zoomed in this much, it's so easy to like lose it. But yeah, I wish I could climb up that and go and sit with Jesus. Right, so then you've got the Leaning Tower and this place. I should probably look at what these actually are, because I'm not quite sure. I only ever thought it was by itself. Didn't realise it was next to other places. But we'll go and have a closer look at all three buildings. I don't think we can go up the Leaning Tower, because I think you have to book in advance, which I haven't done because I'm disorganised like that. And also it's probably about 30 quid. So, and I'm tight. But you get to see it from the outside. Like, who goes, oh yeah, I saw the inside of the Leaning Tower. It's the outside you want to see, surely. I will never apologise for how tight I am. It's just who I am. Like I said, I'd rather do lots of things. Like, I've experienced it, I've seen it, but I know I've not been in. Yeah, it's all right. Didn't go in the Colosseum. I wish I had gone in the Colosseum, to be fair, because I would have liked to have gone in there. But it was one of those things. We tried to get there and we just missed it time-wise. I was gutted, really. Yeah, you can go in here, but I think you need tickets. So we're just going to look at the outside door design, because it's amazing. Look at the work on here. Like, from a distance, it looks amazing, but you don't realise all the individual carving. Look at them up there. I'm guessing that's maybe the Last Supper. Jesus and his disciples, and then all that up there as well. I can see the lamb up there. But yeah, it's pretty amazing, to be fair, isn't it? That just the doorway is amazing, and it's very hard to appreciate how good that is. I don't know what stone that is, but it's like white. I don't know, it's almost like marble, but not quite. And then, like, I don't know, David Rex, King David. Like every one of those up there has got an inscription. So that's King David. That's Introitivis Solis. Don't know. I don't know what any of them mean, but it is amazing. And this stone, it is, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is at all, but it's lovely. It's cold, which makes me think it is marble, but I don't know. Anyway, on to the next one. There is a big building over this side as well. It's very plain looking though, to be honest. So I'm not going over there. We'll just head to this one, because the designs on this and the doors look unbelievably good. Now, before we get too close to it, look at the details up at the top, because I can't show you once I'm right up to it. It's just crazy how much detail there is. Like, buildings like this just don't happen anymore. Like, we've not got the skill anymore, I'm sure we haven't. Look at that. Don't know what that means written on there with the two pigs. And then down to the doors, which we'll have a look at closer up. The designs above the doors are really, really good. It's all like mosaic as well. It's like tiny, tiny pieces of whatever they've used. I don't know, 'cause it's like gold and stuff in it, and green. So I'm not quite sure what it would be that they've used. However, it's the doors. I think the doors are the most impressive bit. I really do. I love it when they do this. Look at that, because that's, I'm guessing, brass. And look at the detail work on that. How much must they weigh as well? They will, imagine weighing that in down at the scrappy. Make a right fortune. But they are amazing, they really, really are. And all the different scenes got writing on and mean something different. I wonder if we still know what all the... I'm sure some historian still knows, but it's sort of lost to the majority of us. And then once again, this amazing carved work that would have all been done by hand. It's crazy. Now the thing that I'm waiting to see when we get down here is not only the tower, but the amount of people that are stood like this, pretending to hold the tower up. Because it's just one of the amount of photos you see of people doing that. I'm by myself, so I can't do it even if I wanted to do it. But it is quite funny. Like, I'm pretty sure I can see one man like pointing with his finger. So he's like, he'll be holding it up with one finger. It's quite funny, to be fair. Right, let's get the big reveal as we come round this corner. Oh, look, somebody holding it up there. Surprised we've only seen one so far. I bet you there's going to be loads. But, oh my lord, look at this. Look at that. I can't believe how much it... Right, I'm telling you now, on camera, it doesn't do it justice. Oh look, another guy with his hands out. Another guy with his hands out. Oh lord. It doesn't do it justice on camera how much it is leaning. I look through there at my screen, and it's nothing like what I can see in front of my face. I have no idea that's still standing. That is madness. I know they did some work on it at one point to like weight it out at one side, but that is crazy. It's also a lot bigger. I don't just mean tall, I mean wider than I thought it was. I wish the weather was a little bit better today, because even though it's warm, it's so grey. It just doesn't look great, does it? Like, the colour of that up there just doesn't look amazing. And it is so amazing. It's not doing it justice at all. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know you have to have tickets. Yeah, look, they're scanning the tickets there. But I'm pretty sure you've got to have had them in advance, like well in advance. But look at it. I don't actually know when it was built. Zoom out. Look at that. How imposing is that? Madness. I'm glad I've been able to bring you along with me there, to experience it with me, because I love coming to places like this, but I'd hate to just experience it all alone. Oh God, you get my finger. Woo! I don't often do that. Bloody hell. But yeah, amazing place. I've just joined the hands up wankers. I had to do it. Look, I'll show you. But yeah, look at this place. It is amazing, to be fair. It's so good. Right, we're going to go on a hunt for hand wankers. See how many we can catch doing it. And I'm one of them now. But look, that there is the stadium. That's where I'm parked. So you can see how close it is. It's not far at all. But I'm going to walk round this way, round the other way, and see what we can see around there. And then I'm going to head off, because it's like 1:30. I think I've got about a 2-hour drive, and then I'm going to start exploring again. So we will say goodbye to it. That's Romulus and Remus over there, I've just noticed. Suckling the old wolf. But yeah, look, we found one. He's holding onto the top of it, this guy in front of me. Any more? Oh God. He's trying to get like the most awkward photo ever. He's sitting on it. What's he doing? What is this guy doing? He looks like a chicken. Oh my God. I just wonder how many people's photos I'm in. I always think this when you're walking around tourist places. How many people's photos have I appeared in over the time I've been to different places? What is this? Oh, little horsey. Little horsey. Does he look in good condition? He doesn't look bad. Like some of them you can see the ribs and I hate it. What is this? Like Pickle Man. I have no idea what he's supposed to be, but I feel like that costume's been used since about 1972, to be fair. Right, just give you a different view of where we are now as well, from this side. It's just so big. I wish you could tell how big that seems in front of me. It is massive. Like, I expected it to be relatively small, but it's huge. It really is huge. Let's see if we can find any more arm wankers. I can see one up there. Oi. There, look. She stood on that post doing it then. It seems to have stopped now. Let's see if we can find any more. But yeah, there's loads of like little bars and cafes and things knocking about nearby. Oh wait, have we got another one? Oh, there we go. She's stopping it falling this way. Like, don't get me wrong, the first person that ever did it was an absolute genius. But then after that, like, everybody is copying. This is the worst place to do it from as well. Look at her, look at her. Oh my lord, it's so funny. Anyway, I'm just entertaining myself here, looking at people holding it. Oh, they're all along here, all stood on these posts. They all keep doing it. It's so good. I will say, out of all the places I've been, there is the most Americans and Japanese and Chinese here. Absolutely loads and loads. Look at them, look at them. It is quite funny to watch, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, there's loads of Japanese and loads of Americans. I can just hear the voices. Right, I better head out of here. I had to come back and show you some more of them. There's just loads. Like, literally, like grown men, like me, doing it. Look at her, look at her. She's like proper getting into it. It just shows how fake things are as well, because she was like proper smiling, big smile. Look at her, look at her, look at her. Massive smile. And as soon as she stops, she looks miserable. Wait. Let's get it right, love. She's like telling husband off. Nah, that's not right. Get it right. Come on. Look at her face. Miserable. Miserable as sin. That just shows how social media just lies. All the photos you see of people on Instagram looking amazing, like they're having an amazing time, and then they go back to the hotel room and have a massive row with their husband. It's hilarious, to be fair. Quite a sad state of affairs, really, that we have to pretend to be a certain way in life, but it's what we have to conform to now. Social media's about, I suppose. I'm sad all the time. Like, I'm always crying in my bedroom at night. Like, right, come on, let's get out of here. Right, so those aeroplanes we came past, they're down over there somewhere, and this, I'm sure, is an industrial technology college, from what it says on there. However, it's also got that up there, and like a pillbox outside. I think this was like a military barracks at some point, and then it's been converted into something else, because it just looks like one for a start. It definitely looks like something military. And this here, with the like little windows, like a secure gatehouse, just makes me think military as well. So they've obviously converted it at some point. It looks like there's a load of abandoned buildings around the back. They don't look very good though. Not worth going in. Plus, if this is in use and it's on the same land, it's a bit risky, innit? A bit dodgy. I've got bigger and better places to go to, so I'm going there now. Need a wee really bad. I went in McDonald's. It was one of those ones where you've got to have a receipt to say that you've bought something. I couldn't be bothered, so the queues were massive. So I thought, sod it, I'll find a quiet corner in the car park. Yeah, if you look behind this place, you'll start, there's loads of barriers and stuff, but there's buildings, there's loads of buildings. Some that look like mini hangars, some that look like barrack buildings, like to sleep in. So, I don't know, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. That's what I think it is anyway. I still can't quite get over the fact I've just been to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Honestly, it's something I didn't expect to ever do. Like, Paris is not far away. I don't know why this just seems so much further away. But anyway, we're on the road. We've got an almost 3-hour drive now, or 2.5 hours, 3 hours drive. So we need to crack on and get out of here. Right, that's the first time I've had to fill up the tank. It was, how much was it? About 65 euros. So what we're talking about, 50 quid, 55 quid, something like that. Not too bad. But yeah, we're off. So I'll probably have to do that one more time, maybe 1.5 before we're done. So I've got about 2 hours to go now, not too bad. I'll be there about 5:30, so get this one done and hopefully get a chance to have another one done, and then I might have a look at booking an hotel depending on how I feel, or I'll sleep in car. I've got no blanket, but it's not cold at all. Right, looks like I'm going up into the mountains. There's a tower up there. It's quite hard to show you while I'm driving. There you go, look, there's a tower there, and there's a castle there, and then beyond that we've got the start of some mountains. I don't actually know which mountains these are. I don't know if the mountains are just big hills, but some of them look big enough to be mountains, and off in the distance behind it's just the ones close up. But some of these houses up on the hill are just amazing. They're just so good. Wow, look at the castle. Wait a minute, wait till we get a bit further out. There we go, look, looks very battered. Now if I had more time I'd go and look at things like this, but I haven't. I'm like rushing from place to place, and I want to have a mix of what I've done previously. So for example, when I did the trip to the Balkans, I was non-stop travelling constantly, whereas when I went to Portugal, didn't really do a great deal, and I want to find some sort of balance so I'm not exhausted and see nothing, but I actually get some exploring done as well. I've done as much already now as I did in Portugal, so hopefully I can get at least 2 more videos. But there's some amazing places around here, there really is. Just some random plane in the middle of a roundabout. Not quite sure what that's all about, to be fair. It's starting to brighten up, which is good. Sun's on its way out. We've come from this going in circles here, like all over the place. I've just come off one motorway. I'll tell you something, road tolls are a pain in the arse. Generally they're not very much. One of them I paid 30 euros. But most of them are like 1, 2, 3 euros. But it's just the amount you've got to fuck about. Like going up, getting your ticket, getting off again, paying for your ticket. It's just a pain in the arse. It really is. It slows everything down. But anyway, I'll stop moaning now. Right, this is what I mean. I've literally just come out of one and I had to like pay €1.10, and now I'm going back in again and getting another one for a different road. It's just stupid, so annoying, so annoying. Like I said, it's not that bad in a way. Like you literally, we'll go through the process together. You've got to get really close to this because I've got reasonably short arms, which is a bit weird. I've got long legs but short arms. You going or what? What are we waiting for? He's in the same car as me. I bet he's an hire car. I bet he ain't got a clue what he's doing. Right. It's easy as this. But it's just a pain. Like, ooh, get my ticket. Put my ticket in there so I don't lose it. And away we go again. But it's just stop, start all the time. Absolute pain in the bumhole. Right, here I am again on the hard shoulder of the motorway, and there's a reason for it. I don't think I'm able to show you. Let's see. Wait a minute. Don't want to get my hand took off. Right, up there somewhere on that hill is a very large building. Yeah, you can see it now, look. All these buildings up here, and the windows were gone on a lot of them. I thought that is definitely abandoned. I'll put some photographs in now of what it looks like inside. Now, the thing is, I got really excited. I thought, right, I'm definitely going there because it looks brilliant. And then I found out it's a museum. I'm gutted, but I'm always on the lookout. I've got a bit of a sixth sense for these places. Like, sometimes
they could just be houses that are a bit run down. That is a massive building. So I thought I'd stop here before I went too far and see if I could turn round, but now there's no point because I've done a bit of research and I'm off again. But I wouldn't like to have gone to go and look at the museum, but I'd rather go and look at a proper full-on abandoned building that's not got like tourists walking around it. Anyway, come on. Wish I could show you the things I can sort of see, because you'll not be able to see them because of these barriers. But there's like little towns and stuff down here. There's water. I've just seen a load of goats and villagers and stuff. I'm going like through the mountains, through the hills, under tunnels and stuff like that, and the views are really good if it wasn't for those stupid barriers. But I'll see what else I can see in a bit for you. Right, just to give you an idea where we are, if you can see the border over at this side with Slovenia, that's pretty much where we started, and now we're at the other coast. So we've literally gone across pretty much the whole of the top of Italy. I know it extends further around here to where Monaco is, but we've gone straight across from one coast pretty much to another coast. But we are heading up now towards Milan. I can't know if it's as high up as that, but yeah, we're going up the coast, I think past Genoa and that way. So yeah, we've covered some ground. We've definitely covered some ground. This is brilliant. Window open, sun's shining, just going through the mountains. Got the sea on the left hand side of me, the mountains on the right hand side. I've had like 3 Lamborghinis come past me in the last 5 minutes. You can tell we are in money area. It's pretty cool, to be fair. This is the life. Like, I'm not one for just driving, but there's just something nice about this. Like something, I wish I'd got the top down, although it's too noisy in it, but it's nice to be able to just go and feel the sun on you, even if it's not boiling. It's like 18 degrees, which is beautiful for January. Oh no, it's February, isn't it? I've got a horrible little cough coming on. So we've got about an hour and a half now. God, it seems, since I said 2 hours, it's dragged, but only because I think I'm driving slow and just chilling out and looking at the weather and stuff. So, but anyway, I will shut up at some point and just drive. Right, I've decided to stop and get some car snacks and a drink. I'm going to take the car key and lock the car. I don't think anything had happened here, to be fair, but you just never know. I didn't expect anything to happen at all, but it did. Oh, I am stiff, I'm aching, my back's hurting a lot, my legs and my feet feel absolutely hammered. Jumping over walls, that though, I've bruised them. I do it a lot because I've got a lot of weight. I'm not the smallest, and when you're jumping off a wall that's like 10 foot, all that weight compounding onto your feet, I get like black bruises around the edges of my feet from hitting the floor so hard. So I have to be careful. But yeah, I just want a couple of snacks and a drink. See, you'll all be really proud of me because I've gone for something healthy. That's definitely all I've got. I've definitely only got fruit. It's going to be nice. It's a bit of grapefruit, bit of kiwi, bit of pineapple, bit of apple. That's all I've got. There's nothing else on here that. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist it, and that's going to last forever. And yeah, I just got fruit. The sun's on its way down. It's been such a lovely day. It's a shame I've been in the car for a lot of it. That Tam Oil there, which is like their petrol brand, I suppose, like BP or something like that. So it just makes me think of when I was 15. I did work experience at a sports shop, and there's a team called Atalanta. It's not far from Milan. It's a bit further up than Milan. And when I'd worked there for 2 weeks, they gave me £100 to spend in the store, which in 1995 was loads of money. And I got a shirt that was the Atalanta black and blue stripes, and it said Tam Oil across the front. It just makes me think of that. I've got a photograph somewhere. I've still got this shirt at home. It's somewhere in my house. I've still got it. I've not thrown it away. I've had it since I was 15. but I wore it on my honeymoon when I was 23. So obviously I'd only just started to put weight on after my accident then, so I was still relatively thin. I'll put a photograph in to show you, but that's just what it makes me think of. Anyway, we do need to get out of here. I don't want it to be absolute, well, it's going to be pitch black, but I want to try and do 2 tonight instead of just 1, because I'm a bit annoyed at myself for only doing 2 so far. But the whole getting robbed thing sort of has threw me off on that second day, so it's been a bit rubbish. Anyway, let's go. You know what, I've just sat here for like 5 minutes and I've realised this is the first time I've actually just sat and done nothing. Like, I sit and eat food, so I'm eating, and then I'll get up and go, or I'll like maybe, well, not even at night time, I'll just get in bed and go to sleep, and that's it. I'll sit and edit. I haven't had any time to just sit, and it's just actually nice. Even though the car's whizzing past every 2 seconds, temperature's lovely, it's just nice. So I've had 5 minutes and that's all I deserve, so we're gonna get back out on the road. But I don't know when I'm gonna have time. I'm not gonna have time, to be fair, because I've got all day tomorrow, but I've got to get back from where we're going over to the airport. I need to see what time my flight is on Tuesday morning. It's early. I think it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I either drive through the night and risk being tired, not being able to stop and I'm tired, or I set off, maybe get halfway back and then the rest in the morning. I'm gonna have to figure it out in a bit. But I ain't gonna get time to just sit down and do nothing. I've got to work. If I want to make this work for you guys, keep this channel going, I need to just carry on. It's just how it's got to be. And then I get to relax. Before you all worry, I get to relax and chill out when I get home. But it'd be nice to do it here, because it's nice. It's a nice place. But here's what it is. This is the job. It is an amazing job. I love my job. But there's got to be things that come hand in hand with it, and one is to work your bollocks off to make sure things work. I cannot go back with 2 Explorers under my belt. That is just not good enough, especially because one of them's already been up today, so technically I've only got next week's video and that is it, and that cannot be the case. I really need to get to the end of February at least, otherwise I'm a bit fucked. So anyway, I almost dropped you then. Right, let's get out of here. Right, the sun's on its way down. Just behind these hills here is the sea. We're like really close to the sea. I could see it a minute ago. There's some amazing towns and villages and stuff like that up on the hills, like nestled away, like that one there, look. And you always see the one, I can see the sea's right in front of us down there. You'll not see it, but I think we're heading towards that anyway. So we'll try and show you. But we're going to be going to Genoa. We're not stopping in Genoa, although I sort of want to for your sake to stop and show you. But it's a big city, like a really big city. So it's not going to be easy to just jump out and show you. But if I can get near enough to it and near the water, then we might get at least a bit of a view of it. But it looks good down here. Don't think we're at Genoa yet, although we might be. I ain't checked the maps for ages. I just know we've got to stay on here for about another 40 miles, and then we've got about 50 miles on the next road. So, and then we'll be there. But yeah, I can just see the sea in the distance. I'll try and show you in a minute. Right, coming through another tunnel. I've made a decision. Whether it's the best decision, I don't know. I've decided I'm going to stop off briefly. I don't really need to stop for any reason. I'm not hungry, not really thirsty. I've got a drink down there, to be fair. But the sun's setting. It looks a lovely little town, village thing next to the sea. So I want to go and see it. I've decided I'm going. I don't care. I'm doing it because I want to do it. So that's where we're going now. Everywhere looks Italian. I know that sounds stupid because it is Italy, but like your stereotypical Italian look of somewhere, like seeing like olive groves, seeing like beautiful buildings, but then some that look a bit run down. And as I'm driving round, in my head, all I can hear is it's just going round and round in my head, and it's sending me insane. I don't really know why. I think it's probably maybe even a little bit racist or xenophobic, but I'm sorry, it's just in my head. I can't help it. It seems a bit wrong. Right, so I just picked a random spot on the map. Like, I literally didn't even really look where it was. I just knew it was near the sea, and it was like at the end of the town. Glad I came to this bit now, even though, oh God, I'm about to be run over. Even though, like, it's a bit industrial, eh? But we get to see some big fat boats. So I'm guessing this is like dry dock. Don't know what that one is over there. There's some big ones that look expensive, covered up, look. I don't know why that looks expensive, it's just covered up. But like, over there as well. Now I just want to see if I can get round here. There's other people down here, it's not just me. Like, I want to see if I can get behind there. See if I can see any, see if I can see the distance. In fact, there's nothing to say. I can't walk straight through these boats. Bloody big though. They're a bit oh, it smells a bit fishy around here. Like, some of them look like pleasure type boats that need work doing on them. Others, like this one, are like work type boats by the looks of things. I'm not really into boats. I'm not one that will go, ooh, look, boats. But it's good to see them. It's something different, isn't it, at the end of the day? Like, look at them all over there. All those ones out in the water. I would like to sort of go round. I hate boats. I'm terrible on boats. Like, you've seen me on ferries before. I spew. I proper spew. But I wish I could. I wish I could go on one of these big boats and just like go around the coastline of Italy. It'd be so good. Now, there's definitely some money's worth. The one behind these things here is definitely money's worth. That's millions of pounds. Millions and millions. I reckon 30, 40, 50 million pounds. Framura, it's called. That is serious dollar. Boats are expensive. Like, some of the small ones are worth £1 million. But that is a big ass boat. Let's see what it says on the back. Oh, it's from Valletta. Framura from Valletta. I don't know if you can look these things up, you know, and find out the values and like anything about them. But look at it. You can tell, can't you? Whoever owns that has got some money. That flag there is the same cross thing on it that I've seen all day long. But yeah, look at that. Huge. Alright, so I've just been having a look. I did find some information about it, to be fair. I haven't looked properly, but I've just seen a little bit. So it goes at 17 knots, which I have no idea if that's fast or not. And it does 5,000 nautical miles per tank. Now, I don't really know what a nautical mile is, if I'm being honest, compared to a normal mile. Is it as far? Is it less? But either way, 5,000 of anything is quite a long way, really. But just imagine how much that's going to cost to fill it up. Be a bloody fortune, I know that. An absolute bloody fortune. I promise you I'll stop showing you boats in a minute, but that one's cool. I think I'd actually prefer that one. Oh, the other one over there we've just been looking at, not that, holds 12 guests and 13 staff members. What? Oh, crew, sorry, not staff members. Yeah, crew. How mad is that? Black Legend. Black Legend. Sure, there's some people out there that will absolutely be lapping this up. It's not my thing at all, but it is still cool to see how the other half live. Definitely. And we're not even in anywhere special at the moment. It's only a little town, like south of Genoa. It's nothing like rich and famous for it round here, and the town as you come through is just normal. Can we go up here? I'm hoping we can get up and see over this massive wall. It's like we're in bloody prison. But I feel like there's some steps. But I feel like there may be a gate on it. That doesn't usually stop me. But depends. Right, this one's the Liberty of London. I wonder if it's got like, I'm sure it's got, God knows what that flag is on the back. There's an Italian flag up there, but I don't know what that is. But Liberty of London, I wonder if they're from the UK or if it's just the name of the boat, I suppose. I told you I'd be naughty, didn't I? I told you I'd get up here one way or another. Although I don't think, oh, I'm going to get in trouble now because I think there's a car here for me. Don't think I can get very far over here because I think there's a big drop at the other side of there. But let me see, are they here for me? No, they've just driven straight past. Look at that though. Look at that. Just taking a photo. Right, let me climb up here quickly. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm supposed to be doing things like this when I'm exploring. Oh, it was worth it though, mate. I'm not going to climb all the way over, but look at this. Look at that. How beautiful is that? That is so good. Like I said, I'm not going to jump down here and then climb up there. I can't be bothered. But it were worth coming up here. And if you look out at sea, imagine being on that. How amazing would that be? This is what I'm saying. I'm not a boat person, but nobody can deny that's amazing. Let's do a quick 360. It's not quite as good up here, is it? But it is when we get round here. Look. All the boats and the hills off into the distance. Right, I'm gonna get a couple of photos over here because that was definitely worth it. Right, I'm currently on the world's thinnest bridge, going across with cars coming the other way. There's like little bits to stop for people to walk across as well. Really weird. But we're heading back out of here now. I just did a bit of a Facebook Live just to check in and make sure you all knew are all right. That's the main reason I do them. One, to give me somebody to talk to for a little bit, and also just so you know that I'm not dead. But anyway, let's head out of here. Well, I have to say that's not the ugliest view I've seen from that way before. I wish I could. I don't want to stick my hand out the car because I'll lose my phone. But you see all the tops of the churches and the houses and stuff over there. It just looks so good. Anyway, 2 minutes and it will be pitch black. Right, so it is quarter past seven, 20 past 7, halfway in between. I've stopped for some food and a wee. I know it seems like I've just stopped at petrol stations for food all day, and that's sort of true because I had that for, well, I got some snacks, earlier. What did I have for my dinner? I hadn't had any dinner. So what I thought was, I'll get some food here because there's a sit-down food place in this one. If I get some food here, then I don't need to be rushing around later when I've explored. I'll have eaten, and I can just either go to sleep in the car or go and find somewhere to sleep. So I'm going in here. I'm gonna get a wee. I don't mean I'm gonna buy a wee. I need a wee. The other thing is as well, the food in these places are actually quite nice. Well, nice looking. I've not had any. What's the little turnstile? Yeah, look, you get like fresh stuff. And it looks really good. Sandwiches and things. I'm gonna have a look over there and see what there is anyway. Now I know this is a bit rubbish, but I want pasta while I'm in Italy, and getting it at a service station isn't great. But if you look at the quality of the food, it's not really that bad, is it, for service station food? So I'm going to see if I can get some pasta, because I could really eat pasta, I'm not going to lie, but I don't know if there's anybody about to get it off. So worth a go. Look, got all sorts of different stuff. I just don't know what I want. I'll have to work it out. Right, she's just come and served me. It is made semi-fresh. It's I've gone for bolognese, so it doesn't look particularly appealing, but like what bolognese really does look appealing. I am feeling a bit tired, so I know I need the food. It looks really good though, to be fair. There's some really good stuff. I've got a tiramisu as well, because I didn't get one this morning. And I really fancied one this morning. Now, I'm not going to lie, this smells beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look the best because, one, we're under like yellow lighting in here. But two, it's pasta in it, but I just know it's going to taste nice. Not going to lie, that was really nice. Really filling. I didn't expect it to be that filling for what it is. Really, really good. The thing is, like I said, she cooked it there and then in front of me, which was really good for somewhere like this. They usually have pre-made stuff. Like the bolognese was pre-made and heated up, but the pasta, I watched her do it. It was really good. Anyway, I've got this to tackle, which is actually quite chunky. I'm going to be feeling a bit sick, I think, after this. And then we need to get out of here. Right, getting back in the car. It's amazing where the time... God, it's so hard getting in this car, it's so small. It's amazing where the time goes. It's 8 o'clock now. Still not done an explore today. And yes, I know I've been to places like Pisa, but it's just took forever. It really, really has. But at the end of the day, I want to experience it as well as just drive and drive. I have driven a lot today though. Right, onwards. I say that every 5 minutes, I'm sure, and then I'll stop again in a minute. Hi, and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers. I've just got myself over this asylum gate. Right, I don't know if you can see the bright line that's just there. There's a police car. He's sat waiting for me. So I'm stuck. If I go anywhere near that gate, he's gonna come and get me.